Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at TechTrader.com. It's Monday, the 10th of October, 10/10/22. And it was a crummy day on Wall Street, but it did try bouncing and then consolidating late in the day. So there's the setup potential for some sort of bottoming action in here, but we'll have to just see if there's a follow through. The futures are up a bit tonight, so it does look promising. But let's go over some stocks that did well today. ABEO, and many of them are biotech, amazingly. ABEO, big pop the last couple, 3 days, taking it from 315 all the way up to 505. The high today finished 480. It was up about 9%. Buying was 1,000,003. Not bad, but not as big as yesterday. Still, you're in a resistance zone. And my object at this point is for a test of about 6.25. AMLX popped $1.65 or 5%, traded 2.8 million. I'd like to see this thing extend. It has a really nice overall pattern with the breakaway gap, the rising channel. Here's another breakaway. Near-term target is 39. Apdn, yet another biotech, exploded today. 82 million shares, up 71%, closing near the upper end of the range. I wouldn't be surprised to see a test, maybe even a takeout of that zone, up around 3.25, my next target. FNGR, wow, that's all I got to say. That's one hell of a move. From 63 cents to nearly $10. And then the pullback is barely taking it down. At this point, if it consolidates here and blows out, you might see something in the 12 to 13 range. Good momentum, to say the least. Ilag also popped. Now been up like 13 out of 14 days. Pretty amazing. Only one day here was a down. Today was an exceptional day. 352 to 554. Backed off a point to finish 458, up 87 cents, 23%. Disappointing finish, but don't forget it's had a big run. Target, 7.25. Another biotech, Imux, broke out of a base today. Look at that surge. From a low of 384 to 646, finished just 13 cents off the high, up 237 or 50, call it 60%. 53.9 million traded. A great finish too. I'm expecting higher levels. I think we could test 7.25, half, maybe 10. IMVT, yet another, broke out, exploded in the last week and a half. It's gone vertical from 4.25 to 10. More than 150%, and it's stalled for 2 days. This one looks very eerily similar to a couple other stocks that we've been following. This was like a really pretty chart. If it can hold 880, 885, your next target's 11 and 13. Pegy in the telecom area had a 3-day explosive move last week, pulled down Friday, but today right back up again. And you can see that if it gets above resistance, which is tested today again, near 485 to 490, the stock may be $7. Yet another biotech coming out of a base pattern with a breakaway gap has now moved 7 days in a row and 9 of the last 10. Particularly today, up another 88 cents or 13% of 3.3 million. I'm nearing the target I had set up for it at 8.25. Today's high 798. RVPH exploded in August from 50 cents to about 3 and pulled down all the way back to the breakout point near the moving average and been popping ever since. Recently moved from 158 to 284. Today's action up 44 cents or 19% at 6 million. So I'm sorry, 600,000. But look, coming to a resistance level that if it takes it out, I would have to look at 4.25 and 5 as your next targets. SLNG broke out of a little mini wedge today. Let's go through an hourly, you'll see it. And I think that pop and the late rally on it, coming out of that pattern, significant enough that maybe we see 12.25. Keep an eye on this one, has momentum, but it's thin. And finally, SOBR popped out of the falling wedge, but backed off. Still up 9%. Disappointing close, though. At 30 million shares, it did get up to as high as 374, but finished way back at 272. So we'll keep an eye on this one with support. And stop on the 230.33 target if it extends 5. Let's look at some of the hot stocks at detectrader.com for Monday, the 10th of October. Good night, everybody.